items necessary for that. So I'm just waiting for a pack to get a little bit cheaper that has some of that stuff in it that I'm interested in. But I wanted to take some time. I know it's something that's come up a little bit in the past, and was playing around a little bit with it today. And that's Imperial banners, or banners in general. And I know we got a number of banners that came in packs a little while ago. So let's go ahead and take a look. If you go over here and you go to your Imperial banner stand, it's maxed out. You can hold 4 banners and have those be available to you. And you can just click on them to change out the banner. You can click activate to activate the banner, and it'll tell you which ones are active, and you can see the duration left on each one of those. I'm going to go ahead and activate my banner of questing and throw that out. When I do that, I'm really trying to get Alliance funds to happen, so I'm just kind of throw out a reminder to the Alliance to let them know that cooldown's probably up and they should go ahead and get their quests taken care of. Which seems kind of silly, but the Alliance funds are probably the easiest way to buy Trapmaster tombs and turret manuals and deeds and everything else it takes to kind of get through that city research. And so if you can get a number of people doing it, and I did a tutorial in a video, so I'm not going to go into a bunch of details on it. You can go look up Alliance funds to see how to move through Alliance's funds as fast as possible and why it's important. But I just noticed it was on cooldown, so before I forget, I'm just going to do it. Habit I try to get into is pretty much every time I log into the game. If it's been more than an hour, hit that banner and do these quests. Which they had a autocomplete that just did the whole enchilada where just click autocomplete once for a quest set and it would do all of them, so you don't have to sit here and look like an idiot tapping. I think people see me in meetings or see me in at a restaurant or something, just kind of tapping my phone. They probably know I'm a Game of War player if they play. So back to the banners. We've got these various banners, and when we go ahead and we'll take a look at all of them, and you can see you've got the name of the banner, you've got the levels of the banner. Like pretty much everything in the game, if you're not doing the highest level, it's probably not. You're not getting the most benefits. You really want to try to get these to level 6. But of course, if you don't have something, you only have level 4 of these, you're going to go ahead and use level 4. And you can see I'm missing a lot of the banners, the new ones that came out, just because I'm not a big spender in the game. I didn't drop $99 when these came out and get all of the banners. Of course, if you're fighting for the Wonder in your kingdom all the time, or you're in a bigger population server that's non-protected, it's probably mandatory that you kind of get this stuff to compete. But I'm going to go ahead and go through each one of them. But before I want to do that, I want to go over a little bit about what banners should you be running. How do you choose a banner? I mean, especially now, these chests are coming out and they're saying, pick 1 or pick 2 or pick 3 of one of these Imperial banners, and people are, well, crap, which one do I want to pick? And so I think a good rule of thumb is you have to ask yourself, what is the purpose that you have for wanting to run a banner, right? Are you trying to do a rally attack, right? Are you a rally leader and you're going out and you're running rally attacks? Because if so, you're going to need different banners than somebody who's got a different purpose. You might be, hey, I'm a trap. I want defense. How do I get the most defense out of my banners so that I can take a hit, right? Because that's going to be a different banner set. You might say, what do I do when I don't have my hero? Or I don't plan on sending my hero out. Which banners are the most beneficial to me when I don't have a hero attached to those banners? You might ask yourself, hey, I'm going to be fighting for the Wonder, or I'm going to be defending the Wonder, in which case, that's a different set of banners. You might be going out for a tile fight, right? You might be fighting out for a tile somewhere. That's a different set of banners. And lastly, you might have some economy needs, right? You might be training troops. You might be doing quests. You might be picking up items, any number of the economics of the game. Right, so you have to ask yourself, do I need attack? Do I need defense? Do I need rally attack? Do I need defense? Am I going to be hero list? Am I fighting for the wonder? This is a tile fighter as an economy, right? Okay, if you're looking for one of the attacks or the defense or the wonder, then you have to ask yourself, what stat is most important to me? Is attack most important to me? Is defense most important to me? Or is a debuff most important to me? Okay, then you have to ask yourself, if I'm going to attack something or I'm defending something, i.e. if I'm a trap, right, how much defense debuff does the person attacking me have? If I'm a rally leader, how much defense does the person I'm attacking have trap, right? So it starts to get down to math stats pretty quick, right? What do they have? What is that you're hitting? What do they have? How do you offset that? Or if somebody's hitting you, what do they have and how do you offset that, right? So the game's getting a little bit more texture, just like you have T1, T2, T3, all the way through T6. You've got the various types of troop: infantry, siege, cavalry, and ranged, right? And this beats that, right? And you probably know some of the mechanics. If not, maybe I'll do a series on the mechanics of how attack works, how troops works. But in defense, we're starting to get a number of different type of defenses, right? You've got your basic troop defense, which is that applies to all troops. You have your type defense, where it's going to buff a particular type of troop. It's going to buff an infantry or a siege or a cavalry or a ranged. Right? You're going to have your empire defense. You're going to have your embassy defense. You're going to have your legion defense. I wouldn't be surprised if sometime in the future you're going to see some kind of onslaught defense or something similar to that, because to date in the game, for every attack type that they have, right? So whether that be troop attack, whether that be infantry attack, whether that be empire attack, whether that be embassy attack, whether that be legion attack, there's some corresponding defense, right? Or if a debuff exists for it, there's a corresponding offset to that. I've seen some onslaught attacks start to show up. I suspect at some point you're going to have some defense against that, right? That's kind of how they balance the game right now, or at least I believe right now. I've not done the math on the latest cores that have come out and everything that's popping, but Legion defense is kind of a great equalizer right now because there's not a ton of necessarily debuffs for it. Because remember, the only thing that is going to debuff Legion defense is Legion defense debuff, right? So if people are not ready for that, right? If they're running older equipment or they're not retraining themselves, not fixing themselves up, and they're not going for the Legion debuff, a defense debuff, that's going to be a pretty significant advantage for you. So right now, if you kind of do the math, and again, I've not run the latest math. I think I'm going to start running some spreadsheets that have all the math. So as soon as new gear drops, new items drop, new things drop, I can just drop it right in a spreadsheet and know. But right now, you're probably looking at favoring Empire defense. I think it's going to give you a little bit more advantage than Legion defense, even though Legion defense doesn't have all the debuffs. And I guess it depends on who your target is, right? If you're going against somebody savvy that's loaded up on Legion defense debuff, Empire defense is probably going to be better off for you. If you're not playing against the very savvy players and they don't have large Legion defense debuffs, then Legion defense. The exception to that is it looked like the new Lancer avatars that came out have a shit ton of Legion defense on them, right? Like, I mean, I want to say 200 million plus or something insane, in which case that's going to be far superior. So if you've got the Lancer avatar bonus unlocked and you've got that Legion defense, then you want to be picking Legion defense banners on defense to be able to really trap well. So let's just go ahead and go through each one of these and see what kind of happens here. And we've got each one of our, sorry about that, I wasn't paying much attention to the screen. we've got each one of our banners. So we've got the Merciless banner, and they're pretty good about telling you straight up front when your hero is present, right? So this is not a banner you want to be running when you're heroless, um, right? It increases your type attack, right? So that's your infantry, siege, cavalry, ranged, right? It's going to tell you for each one of those. It's going to increase your Empire defense debuff, your type defense, your rally health, and your wonder holding health, right? And you can see what each one of those is, and those are pretty fantastic bonuses, right, inside of there. So pretty solid. You have your domination banner, so this is hero present. So again, not great for hero lists. Empire defense debuff, troop defense debuff, and type defense debuff, right? So if you're rally leader, you're probably going to want to go in and run this one to be able to debuff your targets' defense, right? Open them up a little bit. Wonder champion, I think is pretty clear. This is a wonder banners, rally attack debuff, wonder holding attack debuff, rally health, right? And in the numbers on this are right up there. But you also have your encampment rating troop as well. You've got your Vanquisher banner, right? This is your hero is present again, increases rally attack versus Empire, right? So you can read all these, right? And so, I mean, I think you just want to go through each one of these and look. And again, you have to run. What's the purpose? Am I attacking or am I defending? Is it wonder or tile fight? What kind of stat am I looking for? What does my target have? Or whoever's targeting me, what do they have? And how do I offset? Right? You got your ultimate attack, right? This is ultimate execution, resurrection, reduction, troop defense debuff, troop attack, rally health, rally wonder, right? So most of these are pretty solid. I don't think you can go too terribly wrong with most of these, but obviously the more fine tune you have it, the better results you're going to get. Right? You got the Conqueror banner. Your hero is present, increases Legion attack, Legion defense, type defense, rally health, and wonder holding. I like this just because I really favor the Legion defense quite a bit. You've got a barricade banner, increases mobile trap attack, right? So those blue ones are ones you really want to focus on. They're the newest in the game, so you're going to have the best stats. I mean, you start to look at these. These aren't bad, but they're just not. They're nowhere near the size and the quality that the other ones are. In fact, they're about half, right? But if it's all you have, you might as well run them, right? Like, it doesn't really hurt. Okay, so then we talked about economy, right? So as far as I know, the new blue banners, you don't have a whole lot of economy stuff coming in those. Here you've got your Marshal's training banner. It's going to increase your troop queue quite a bit. It's going to give you a troop defense bonus, a strategic. Your defense bonuses don't really matter. It's going to increase your queue size. I mean, in reality, that's what you're looking for out of this. So when you go to train troops, drop this guy in, activate it, train your troops. You can drop back down. Legion attack. These are kind of the older ones. Ultimate power up. Let me see. Rally Wonder. Treasures banner. So this one, if you've got it, it's worth putting on, lighting it up, doing your treasury. You're going to get quite a bit a bonus there on your treasury. Hero health, power up, warden banner. If you've got some prisoners, this one might be decent to go ahead and get your prison multiplier up. Athena bounty banner. This is going to just double your multiply the gifts that you got. It is on a 1 day cooldown, so it's probably worth once a day. You go in, you go to get your Athena gift. It looks like a really fantastic gift. You're like excited about it. Don't accept it. Don't collect it. Shut the app down. Reopen the app up. Throw this banner in. Put it on. Collect your gift. You're gonna get 2 of that gift. Trash the banner. Put in a different banner. All right. Banner requesting, like I said early on, every hour. This is on cooldown. You can equip it. I tend to run, unless I'm rallying or unless I'm unshielded, I'm going to have this in and I'm just going to hit it every hour and collect the quests on it because I want the Lions funds to move the Lions City forward. So nutshell, that's real basics. I didn't get too deep into it. But you have to do the math to see what you want and see what's important to you. Every player is different. Some people like to trap. Some people like to attack. Some people are looking to fight for the wonder, and some people are just looking to do basic economy. So that's kind of where we're at with that.